We're going to be talking about population and the importance of looking at population when we're looking at geography. So, what is population and why is it important? Well, population is a word that we often hear, so let's create a classroom definition. So, who would like to start with that definition? What is population? Yeah.
Lots of people in an area.
Okay, lots of people in an area. Does anybody want to add to that? Yeah.
With similarities like culture.
Okay, lots of people in areas, similarities in culture, and?
The amount of people in an area.
Okay, so number. So the amount of people is very important living in an area. Okay, you're actually really close to the Oxford Dictionary. So a number of people, they like to say number of inhabitants because that's a fancy way of saying where they live in a particular place. Okay, and then the importance of studying population. Why would we look at population? Why is it important in geography? And really, like the importance of looking at population in geography is that the size of a population really impacts the social and the economic resources or the systems within a given nation. Why is that important? Well, that's why I love this map, okay, of the world at night. You can see the lit up areas where it's very heavily populated. Now you think about it. In those areas, what does that mean as far as resources go? Yeah.
It's inhabitable. People can find food there, grow food there, have clean water, access to things that.
That's true. You typically would find a lot of there, but if you have a ton of people, so if we're looking at this megalopolis, okay, a lot of people condense there. That means there is a limitation of resources. The people have to ship the foods in too. Okay, so if you're looking here, okay, the stress or the demand on a given environment is nil. Okay, because I mean it's not even lit up on the map. In the rainforest, a lot of people aren't inhabiting those areas. So that's the importance, okay, of population. Okay, so it influences the social and economic system. So how do we study it? Well, the first and the main way that we study is by looking at population profiles. Now that might be kind of a scary kind of, okay, what does that term mean? But think about it. You all are like social media experts, okay? What does a personal profile mean?
All about you.
Yeah, it's about you. It gives you some details about yourself. Well, that is the same thing about a population profile. It gives details about a population. But the thing is that the difference between a personal profile and a population profile is that population profiles only look at two things. Can anybody tell me what those two things are by looking at that picture? Yeah, age and sex, actually. So you're thinking, wow, age and sex, and you can tell all this stuff about a population? Well, yeah, you can. And we're going to explain how that happens and what we can learn from it. And the reason why it's also called a population pyramid is because it looks like a pyramid, specifically a Mayan pyramid. So let's go on. So the types of population pyramids, there's really three types. Okay, so the first type, okay, would be, oh no, I'm doing it backwards. Okay, so the first type would be expansive, stable, and constrictive. So expansive would be it's growing. So if you look at this population pyramid, in order for a population to grow, it has to have more people coming in than they are leaving. So more being born than dying. Okay, so if you look in here, it's definitely wider than the top. An example of that would be Africa or the Latin America. A stable population, you see that there are less, okay, people being born, but then there's more people dying. It's kind of even. So it kind of the population is able to replenish itself. A great example of that would be the United States or really developing countries. Okay, the last example is constrictive. So if you look down here, there are probably more people dying than there are people being born. So the population is actually shrinking or constricting. And an example of that would be Japan, actually. It's kind of horrible, but I mean, as far as Japan, they're actually losing so many people because they're xenophobic. They don't like outsiders. And they're just, so their population's getting older and they're just not having more children and so their population is really declining.